Welcome back everybody, my name's Nick930 and today I want to give you guys 5 helpful tips for Rainbow Six Siege. Today's video is going to focus on that new Chinese operator Ying. Ying is a 2-speed, 2-armor attacking operator with a light machine gun and a special flashbang cluster charge she can use to blind an entire room of enemies. Let's take a look at some tips that'll help you make the most of her. Number 1. Flashbang Delay. Ying's flashbang cluster charge, or the Kavella charge, will detonate pretty quickly after you initially throw it. But you can actually press and hold the gadget button to cook this device and set your own detonation time. The longer you hold the grenade in your hand, the longer it will take for the flashbangs to trigger after the device hits the ground. The 3 lights on the device will light up to signal this change in timing. This delay can be useful if you have a longer hallway to move down or a larger room to clear. Number 2. Flashbang Rush. The nice thing about Ying is that her goggles make it so she's immune to her own flashbang effect. This means that you can throw your flashbang clusters into a room you want to breach, and then, as the device is detonating, you can breach that room and take advantage of the chaos. This is a risky move, and you're going to want to make sure your flashbang device is covering a majority of the room to ensure that everyone is being blinded as you rush in and shoot everybody. Number 3. Wall Plant Cluster Charge. Similar to Fuse, Ying's cluster charge device can be planted directly on soft walls so that the payload will launch out on the opposite side of the wall. This can be used to safely flashbang enemies without having to risk being seen through open doorways or windows, but you still need to be careful that an enemy doesn't hear you walking around or planting the device because they'll likely shoot you straight through that wall. If you're confident the enemies won't notice, try and set a breaching charge on one side of the wall or window, and a flashbang cluster next to it. Remember that these flashbangs will detonate as soon as they are placed, so you're going to want to set a delay for this tactic to work. As soon as the device launches its payload, detonate your breaching charge and walk straight into the room. If you time it correctly, the flashbang should go off as you're entering the room, blinding the enemy and giving you some easy targets to shoot at. Remember to move in quickly for this to work. Any hesitation will ruin the surprise and put you at risk. Another thing to remember is how to identify if the device will actually be placed on the wall. Look at the crosshair in the center of the screen. If the 3 dots are spread far apart, then the device will be thrown like a grenade. If the 3 dots are close together, then that means that you will place the device on the wall. Number 4. Don't blind your teammates. While Ying may be immune to the effects of the Kavella cluster charge, her teammates are not. Do not throw these devices if they may blind your teammates. Just like the Fuse cluster charge, keep track of your teammates and whether or not they're inside the room before placing the device on an outside wall. Let your teammates know that you're about to throw a Kavella device so that they can rush into the room with you, maybe even from multiple entry points to really surround the enemy. And number 5, beware of Ying's weapons. Ying has 2 primary weapons to choose from, the T95 LSW light machine gun and the SIX-12 shotgun. The LMG has a slow fire rate with a high magazine capacity and average damage. The thing you need to watch out for with this weapon is the recoil and accuracy. This gun is incredibly inaccurate and you'll often find yourself missing what should be easy headshots. The shotgun is a better choice in close quarter maps like Theme Park. It has a 6-round revolver style magazine and can be really effective at clearing rooms after detonating a Kavella device. But again, both of these weapons are garbage when compared to everyone else's weapons, so you're really going to need to take advantage of your gadgets to get the upper hand. I hope this video was helpful and I plan on making more videos like this. Be sure to leave a comment below on what you want to see next, and be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more Rainbow Six tips and tricks.